Buddhist scriptures. Stories from the birth to the Nirvana of the Buddha.
"2,500 years ago, on the plateau in northern India, where one can gaze upon the distant Himalayan peaks, a small nation was established around Kapilavastu by the Shakya clan. This happened in the spring of some year. Before becoming the queen of King Jinvan, Lady Maya returned to her maternal home, the Sky Azure City, to give birth. Along the way, Lady Maya and her entourage rested in the Lumbini garden. The garden was blooming with colourful flowers. Among them is a Bodhi tree with particularly beautiful red flowers.
Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and support.
The lady gave birth to the Crown Prince, Kirtham Siddhartha, among the commoners. That is later known as the World-Honoured One. According to classical records, after the master descended, he walked 7 steps, pointing one hand to the sky and the other to the earth. He proclaimed aloud, "In heaven and earth, I alone am the most honoured." The heavens were so touched that they sent down a rain of emotion. Itau.
Subtitles provided by the Art Community.
The Blessed One's 7 steps. 6 embody the 6 realms, including hell, the realm of suffering, animals, asheras, humans, heavens, these 6 realms of confusion. And the 7th step is to transcend the realms of confusion and enter into the world of enlightenment. The birthday of the World-Honoured One is believed to be on April 8th, now celebrated with a flower festival. Siddhartha's mother, Queen Maya, passed away 7 days after giving birth. Siddhartha was raised by his aunt, Mahapajapati. Siddhartha was both literary and martial, embodying the hopes of the entire nation. However, Siddhartha, naturally melancholic and sensitive, attended the ploughing ceremony on the day of the invasion.
Feel free to add Sclasher gear. Thank you for watching.
The bug is eaten by a bird, and the bird becomes prey to a hawk. Seeing the spectacle of creatures harming each other, Prince Siddhartha was gloomy day by day, lost in thought. Seeing Siddhartha's distressed appearance, King Suddhodana was also heartbroken. The king tried every possible way to make Siddhartha happy. When Hidato came of age, a grand wedding was held with the beautiful Princess Jesutora. But Siddhartha's heart was not relieved. One day, Siddhartha went out of the East Gate to inspect the city's outskirts.
What's that?
It seems to be an old man. Hurry up and leave!
Don't rush him. One day, I will grow old and frail just like him.
One day, Siddhartha walked out the south gate.
Barking? What is that?
It's a patient. Seems to have a serious illness. Looks very painful.
One day, I too will fall ill and suffer.
One day, Siddhartha walked out the west gate.
What is that?
It's a funeral procession. The family is carrying the deceased to be buried.
One day I will die just like him. We all grow old, get sick, and then pass away. Thinking about this, my vision fragments into pain. Life is full of suffering. What should I rely on to survive?
Finally, Siddhartha walked out of the North Gate.
Please say thank you.
The person in front is a 20-year-old practitioner. To pursue enlightenment, leaving home and venturing into the deep mountains and wilderness to practice various disciplines, they are called practitioners.
What an overflowing attitude. I also want to leave home like him, to practice for the sake of seeking the way. As long as I can escape this pain, no matter how painful the practice, I'm willing to endure it.
This is the story of a trip from the temple. According to legend, Siddhartha's firm decision to leave home was due to this encounter. Not long after, the crown princess gave birth to a boy.
What a cute child.
However, this is the challenge I sought.
Because of this sentence, the prince
Don't forget
was
to
made
share and hit
Rohua,
like, and remember
which
to
means
subscribe to our
pride.
channel for the latest updates.
Siddhartha, at the age of 29, after much deliberation, finally sees the day to fulfill his long-held wish.
Thank you, everyone.
Please convey to my King Father and Queen Mother. From now on, they need not worry about me anymore. Don't cry. Chuni truly belongs to my lifestyle. It's only starting now.
Young talent, take care!
In doing so, abandoning parents, spouse and children, leaving behind the kingdom and his princely status, Siddhartha, now an ascetic, made the long journey to the capital of the Magadha kingdom, Rajagaha. Kapilavastu was the most prosperous city in India at that time, and attracted many practitioners. King Bimbisara of Magadha set his sights on Siddhartha.
Invite the young practitioner to the palace. So, you're the prince of the Shakya clan. No wonder you have such an aura. I really wasn't wrong about you. Stay in the palace as my soulmate. And if you desire, even a piece of the country can be yours with 10,000.
I sought the way, and thus left the secular world.
Without those worldly desires, so...
Oh, I see. But... I'm still in training. Please excuse me for now.
Go slow. Before you leave, there's something I need to ask you. If you ever come to a realization, please, no matter what, make sure to come back and enlighten me. I hope you can promise me that. I'm begging you.
Thank you so much.
Siddhartha then visited and sought teachings from the famous ascetics of the time. But their doctrines could not satisfy him.
Subtitles provided by the Amarna.
Siddhartha, realizing that only through self-effort in pursuit of truth, entered the forest of Uruvela to attempt various ascetic practices. Later, 5 practitioners joined Siddhartha. It is said that these 5 individuals were dispatched by King Ajatasattu, who was keen on his offspring. But Siddhartha's asceticism was so intense that it spontaneously inspired awe. Sometimes he would eat only 1 grain of rice a day, sometimes not a drop of water consumed. Often often with the determination of not breathing.
I also gave feedback.
Did he die? Seems like it. Even if it's just leg washing.
Who would willingly endure such torment? Wait, look, just look.
That's amazing.
For about 6 years, Siddhartha underwent constant torture, but only see the body and mind gradually weaken, but see no results.
Thank you for watching.
Something is definitely wrong. If it keeps going like this.
The strings are tuned too tight. They will snap. If too loose, the sound quality will change. So,
not too tight, not too loose. Just right.
Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and support Mingjing and D&D.
If the string of the instrument is tuned too tight, it will break. Too loose and it lacks form. Hence it's inferior. Just right. I see. I've understood.
Do you want to end the torment?
I want to choose loyalty.
Hit the mark.
Excessive asceticism and excessive luxury are the same. It just harms the body and mind, preventing enlightenment.
Starting now.
I aim for a healthy life, to regain a healthy body, and stabilize my mind in pursuit of enlightenment.
What he says, I don't understand either.
Siddhartha left the woods, stepped into the muddy Niranjana river, desiring to cleanse himself.
At this time,
Honey
the
nearby.
rich girl's family was named Sutta.
Hello, practitioner. My name is Sutoka. This porridge is made from the best rice and milk in my house. Please have some, don't be shy.
Thank you. Then I won't be polite.
Please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, share, and support Mingjing and D&D with donations.
What's he up to? Seems like he's fallen. I no longer recognize him as a companion. Let's go somewhere else and spread the word.
After being nourished by Suddhodana's care, Siddhartha came home and sat under a tree.
Please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, share, and donate to support Mingjing and D&D Columns.
In a place later known as Bodh Gaya, Siddhartha entered into profound meditation.
Thank you.
A few days later...
Great moments are always approaching.
At that moment, the demon king who wished to hinder Siddhartha's enlightenment appeared. The demon king first sent his daughters to propose to Percy.
Look at my beautiful daughter, everyone.
I can't leave the
The two of them are at your disposal.
The demon king, through the temptation of wealth and power, sought to make Siddhartha escape.
Salute.
Siddhartha, I give you all the wealth of the world.
I'll treasure the global status and power.
The only condition is you must follow my order.
The demon king then tried to coerce Siddhartha with violence.
Don't think about how long you can be stubborn again.
You're dead!
Subtitles by Solania Boys.
Demon Lord, stop!
I have already reached the other shore of life and death.
Oh, the news from the Devil King.
Hesitate to like, share, donate to support Finger
The battle is over. The appearance of the Demon King and his kin is the worry in Hidato's heart. Siddhartha overcomes temptation at dawn on December 8th. Dongfang Xiaobai broke the root of sorrows such as old age, illness and death, and Wu Ming comprehended the complete truth. Gautama Siddhartha was 35 years old at this time.
This is what's called enlightenment.
Afterwards, Siddhartha was called the Venerable Buddha Shakyamuni, which means the sage of the Shakya clan. Here we simply refer to him as the Buddha. After enlightenment, the Buddha stayed in Gaia, immersed in the joy of enlightenment.
The troubles from the past that caused me pain have now vanished without a trace. What a vast and deep joy this is. Even if I die like this, I will not feel pity for the world.
At this time, India's supreme deity, Brahma, appeared.
You've worked hard to grasp the true way. Shouldn't I spread the teachings to the people? I can't take it anymore. You just don't care about the work. At this rate, the world will undoubtedly face catastrophe.
The truth I've realized now is too profound and complex. It's not easy for the average person to understand.
But in the world, there are also lotus flowers that emerge from the mud, yet remain unstained, able to accept your teachings. Right, Master? I hope you can speak up for them. And also hope you can save people from the shadow of destruction. It's your responsibility.
You're right. I really shouldn't keep the joy of enlightenment to myself. I should preach to those troubled and suffering, sharing the joy of enlightenment to save the world. This is what I will be doing from now on.
Initially, the determined Buddha met a practitioner named Upaka.
Can I? You seem to be well practiced. What's your purpose of becoming a monk, and which school do you belong to?
Actually, I don't have a master.
Oh, I know everything through my own strength. After letting go of all attachments.
Wow, you are really amazing.
Upaka missed the chance to become the Buddha's first disciple. In an India lost to time, it's not easy to grasp the Buddha's new ideas. Later, the master came to the deer park outside Varanasi, where his former ascetic practices awaited.
Hey, he's here. Let's pretend we don't
ignore such fallen people.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.
I have realized I want to pass on the true Dharma I've realized to you, who practice with me.
At first, 5 strangers became increasingly attracted by the World-Honored One's confident teachings. In the end, all 5 became the World-Honored One's first disciples, marking the first turning of the Dharma wheel. The 3 jewels of Buddhism, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, have gathered once again. The World-Honored One skillfully spread the doctrine, with disciples increasing one by one through clever expressions related to objects and locations. Wisdom's foremost, Shariputra; supernatural abilities foremost, Maudgalyayana. Trimming camel shapes.
Later, a classic festival-level meeting was held.
Ananda, who attended the Buddha, memorized all his teachings. Sholibante, who founded a school for the foolish and attained enlightenment with just a broom, is exemplary. Everyone is accepted as equals, regardless of their past as slaves. Because the World-Honored One paid special attention to not letting the caste system, which dominated Indian society, enter the monastic community. Therefore, all disciples are considered equal. Then, as promised, the World-Honored One visited King Sencheng, preaching to the poor King Sora. King Tissa joyfully donated the bamboo grove to his disciples as a dormitory. Next to the city of Wangshe, there is a mountain called Lingkai. The Supreme Buddha expounded the Infinite Life Sutra on the mountain. Then, to Queen Vaidehi, the precious teachings of reciting the Buddha's name from the Infinite Life Sutra were finally revealed. In the great nation of Magadha, parallel to Kapilavastu, people also offered the Sutra of Marvelous Ties in the society.
In summary, the essence of the Amitabha Sutra lies in its inclusiveness of the distant and near.
Because the Buddha preached to everyone equally, regardless of wealth, listeners transcended classes and borders, and Buddhism spread throughout India. Teaching is likened to a vehicle moving forward, using the wheel as a metaphor. Known as Falun Dafa, the Blessed One continued to turn the wheel of Dharma throughout his life.
The 80-year-old World-Honored One is still going strong.
Continue his journey on foot.
Along the way, the World-Honored One favored costs over life. Only a monk and a few disciples are attending by his side.
The prince is fine. Please have a seat.
Up or comfortable.
That's great.
Honestly, I was momentarily at a loss of what to do, because you, the revered master, have been late in choosing a successor to pass on the secret scriptures. So I hope, master, you can consider whether or not you've already made a decision in your heart.
Ananda.
Death?
What more are you expecting from me now? I have tried to tell all the truth. The teachings of the Tathagata are not secret scriptures that need to be hidden.
What you speak of is so...
Others are listening attentively. I am old now. From now on, you should take yourselves as the light, relying on yourselves, not depending on others. Use the law as a lamp. Rely on the law, not on others.
Later, the Blessed One went to the place of Baba and preached to the blacksmith, Chundao. Junda was very pleased to invite the Honored One and his entourage to his home. The mushroom dish served as an offering became the cause of the Supreme Buddha's final illness.
Ming Pao Canada, Ming Pao Toronto.
Master, please save us.
I'm fine. Let's go to Ghoul Estate.
It's all my fault. Please forgive me.
Zeddy.
Stop blaming yourself. Your offerings to me are as sincere as the millet porridge from the Sudra's household.
Enduring severe pain, when the world-honoured one reached the outskirts of the layman's narrow village, he could no longer even walk.
Set up a bed between those trees. I want to lie down. Yes.
Panda Tuan Tuan. All these years.
Thank you for always being
Take
by
care
my
of me.
side.
Anna, don't cry.
Didn't I tell you often in the past?
Academic.
The one we deeply love will eventually part from us, as life comes with death. This is an unfair principle.
Subtitles provided by the Amara community.
Hello.
I'm here.
Don't think that without me, you have no master. What I preach is your master, your guide.
I know the princess.
Everything is always changing and shifting. I hope people will never stop striving and practicing.
Subtitles provided by
The world-honoured one has entered Nirvana. However, the Buddha's teachings spread across the world in later generations. Even after 2,500 years, they still live in our hearts.